Sonic boom!
What up YouTube, this is UK Retro Game Addict coming at you with another review. So, handheld consoles. What's the biggest one out there, do you think? Is it the battery thirsty Atari Lynx, coming in at 1.4 kilos? There is bigger. Is it the brick that is the Sega Nomad, coming in at 1.6 kilos? No, there is bigger. For today we'll be looking at the monster that is the 4 kilo CDi 370. This thing with the battery pack on is an absolute monster of a handheld, alleged handheld anyway. So, to put that into perspective, that's like going out with 8 Game Boy Colors with batteries and games. It's absolutely huge. So it was, the main CDi system itself was developed in the mid-80s. It took Philips about 5-6 years to come up with the quality system that is the CDi, and released it in 1991. Now there was over 20 different models of the CDi, and today we're going to be looking at the 300 series, which there was the 310, the 350, 360, and the model I have, which is the 370, the portable, which that one, believe it or not, is actually the smallest of all the models and the most portable. So the other models must have been coming at about 10 kilos, and you'd actually probably need a forklift truck to get it anywhere, and also a nuclear reactor to get it started, probably, that took that much battery power. So this, the CDi itself was pretty much going up against things like the Commodore CD-TV, Pioneer Laser Active, if you actually had that much money, the 3DO, and the Genesis or Sega Mega CD as well. Again, all sporting the wonderful joy that is full motion video, because that's what everyone did in the early 90s. So, the CDi itself was actually sold to loads of people. You had things like Magnavox, Gold Star, LG, Sony, Grundig, NBS, and Bang & Olufsen, to name a few. All made CDi models of their products. So, pretty popular system. Again, started selling in 1991, and they actually finished up the CDi in 1998. So not a bad innings really. It was mainly sold, they wanted to make it quite sort of educational to start with, for sort of schools and sort of for presentation work, etc. I mean, the 370 itself, this was mainly for sort of professionals, for something like a pharmaceutical company, and you go in and you basically make your little presentation on there with sort of things like a straight out of Compton's encyclopedia. But you can well imagine turning up there and your sons change your discs to Tom's Magic Picture studio instead. So your clients have then got to colour in pictures rather than see your presentation. So that's the main sort of thing that this sort of system was pushed to. I don't think many of the, or I don't actually know whether you could actually buy a portable CDi yourself. I think it was mainly just for business users that it was actually sold to. Okay, we're going to have a little look at a couple of the adverts that came out in the early 90s for the CDi. We'll start off with the American one, and then we'll move on to the English advert for the system. And you can see two really different views of how the system was pitched.
Say you're going to buy a CD player and you're thinking, but then you hear about the next generation CD player.
It's called CDi, and it works with your TV to bring you the ultimate in movies, games, and family entertainment.
Awesome!
Awesome is right. Awesome sound, awesome pictures, awesome choices.
CDi, tell a friend.
CDi kid, huh?
Now get into CDi, starting at $2.99 with $200 of free stuff.
Philips invents the compact disc, and music enters the digital age. Now Philips invents the compact disc interactive, and the digital age comes to video entertainment with interactive games, information, entertainment, and films, all with pure digital sound and stunning video images. Philips invents CDi, the ultimate machine for compact discs and amazing pictures. Philips invents for you.
Okay, let's have a little look at the system itself. Again, it's kind of like a sort of clam shape really, sort of opening and closing. On the side here, We've got input 2 there, and we've got on the other side we've got an input 1. I think those are for sort of adding joypads to the system itself. I don't actually have any at the moment, but I'm pretty sure that's what they're for. We've also got a PAL and NTSC switch there, which is pretty cool for using sort of multi-region sort of discs. Then on the front here, we've got the you got your power sort of light, and we've also got the battery indicator when you've got it plugged in using the rechargeable battery, and it's also got a infrared sensor on there as well, so you can use your remote control with it. And then on the side we've got volume control, headphone port, again input 1 hopefully for joypads. Then we've got for sort of hooking up to sort of sound or TVs, etc. We've got the L, R and video ports, and also the S video as well. Then on the back we've got an AV in port, and we've also got the power port there as well. So also with the system I do have the rechargeable battery pack, which just neatly sort of slides on the back there. Now we gave this pretty good charge the other day. It was coming in, we got about 45 minutes out of it. Again, we just need to give it probably a bit more charge, see if we can get a bit more out of it still, which is still pretty good considering it's 20 years old. And then we've also got the main sort of power supply that the system comes with, which I'm sure is pretty essential on the go. Then if we open up CDi, okay, so inside there, so the main part is a 5.6-inch colour TFT LCD screen, which again in the 90s would have cost an absolute fortune. Again, technology like that was just crazy money. We've also got a display on and off button there, so again you can, for no apparent reason, turn off the gameplay midway. You've got your brightness there up and down. Then on the front there, it's kind of, you know, just for you sort of if you're using the system for your VCD sort of movie discs. You've got your stop, pause, play, previous chapter and next chapter buttons there as well. Got a power switch down in the corner here, and we've also got, this is our just basically just to open the system up itself. Again, just put your disc straight in, click it down, and away you go. Then on top here, this is our sort of joypad as such. It's okay, not really that responsive to be honest. And we've also got our 1 and 2 buttons as well. It would have been cool if they could have made it, again probably technology wasn't there, if it was a bit like a laptop pad, mouse pad today, where you could sort of move your fingers around and sort of click. That would have made it really cool, but again it's a bit difficult playing, moving and then having to click the buttons sort of at the same time for the sort of games that we've played on there. Okay, so that's the system itself, and now I'll have a look at a bit of gameplay. Okay, we're going to have a little look at the CDi game footage. Okay, everyone usually plays Mario or Zelda, but I'm going to show Mystic Midway instead. Show a bit of the full motion video. Okay, let's skip this guy. Get into the game itself. It's pretty simplistic, to be honest. It's mainly just a shooting game. You kind of go just left and right. Playing one-handed. I'm not shooting anything. The sound is pretty cool on this system, though, got to be said, because it is CD based. It's cool. That's it.
The idea is to shoot the targets, meathead!
See, that guy dish you every time as well when you do really bad. So anyway, this has been UK Retro Game Addict, and this has been the CDi 370. Thanks for watching, and I'll be coming at you soon with another review.